Why has the minister watered down the draft code released by former Agriculture Minister David Littleproud?
I absolutely categorically reject the suggestion that there is a watering down of the treatment of processors and the relationship between farmers and processors with the code.
On ABC's AM this morning, the minister refused 4 times to make clear who had requested this change. Will the minister now make clear which stakeholders requested this change of wording?
We were all listening.
Senator McKenzie.
Thank you, Mr President. And I'm going through the process. So we get the consultation in January around the draft clauses, develops 9 principles that go to a raft of issues around how the parties treat each other, requiring annual set date, the processes publicly release standard form agreements, and prohibit prescriptive step-downs unless in specific circumstances such as force
Senator
majeure.
Watt, on a point of order.
Thank you, Mr President. The minister refused to answer this 4 times this morning on radio. Will she now answer it for the 5th time?
As I was saying, the principle that was consulted on, which goes directly to your question, Senator, was to prohibit prospective step-downs unless in specific circumstances such as force majeure or exceptional market circumstances or major changes in global market circumstances. Now, those principles were sent off to the office of the drafters, and what came back was that we must not vary the agreement unilaterally for any reasons other than—
Senator Wong on a point of order.
This again goes to process. She was asked which stakeholders requested the change.
There were no stakeholders that requested a change. The principles, as I've said
Senator
numerous
McKenzie, time has expired.
Following the release of the draft code, Nationals member for Lyne, Dr Gillespie, warned that it dudded farmers and refused to rule out a leadership tilt over the issue. Why is the minister siding with big producers instead of protecting dairy farmers?
Senator McKenzie.
Mr President, thank you very, very much. Well, Senator, you don't actually understand what the National Party's advocacy in this area has been for years.
Senator McKenzie and Mr McCormack are watching their backs so far. We know that this is the list of the disgruntled members, including Mr Joyce, Mr Chester, Mr Gillespie, Mr Pitt and Mr Hogan. Whilst Mr Gillespie has again voiced his concerns recently, the Senate should note that the member for Lyne has been frustrated with the Morris and McCormack leadership team for quite some time.